What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Roger That Mo podcast. This is Roger. I'm Mo. And man, we excited to be back with y'all, man. This weekend was insane. I couldn't wait to tell somebody about the weekend. How was your weekend?
My weekend was boring as fuck.
Sound like it. I wish my weekend had a little less excitement.
Wow.
Cause one, I lost my keys at Comic-Con, moving too fast, just doing too much. And then I got my phone stolen.
Let's make a note of this, that before she tells any part of this story about her shit, she leaves shit around and can't find it. So this is all her fault. But continue.
First of all, you're not gonna say that. Okay. So let me back up a little bit. I did Comic-Con, fucking amazing. I had a chance to play Ariel and Chewbacca at Comic-Con for the pop culture roast battle. So as I was changing from Chewbacca to Ariel, I was about to mess it up. Into Ariel, right? My keys was on my chest, so like I took my hoodie off and my keys came off with it, and I put the dress on. I was up there like a bad bitch for like 2.5 seconds. Came back and I couldn't find my keys, so I went home and I was pretty much stuck at home, and then I lost my phone. I was arguing with my brother because my brother somehow stupidly said that he believes Dave Chappelle is in the same caliber as Bernie Mac. So like we were really.
Wait, what was your argument? Did you felt disgruntled by that? Like, did you feel like he was wrong?
Let me say this. I don't feel like they are the same type of comedians. So to try to put them in the same caliber is ridiculous.
Okay. But regardless if they're different type of comedians, let's not be disrespectful and not put them in the same hierarchy, meaning they're on the same level.
They're not.
They have different types of comedy.
That's what I'm saying. So
but like they still bring in the same amount of masses of people.
This is why I lost my phone, because I don't have time to be explaining to people how these men are completely different calibers of comedians, so therefore trying to compare them is irrelevant.
This is coming from a comedian, which she is, having her opinion. Which
it's not an opinion.
It's
straight facts.
So do you think that if you do comedy for you, and you feel you are funny, and somebody else think you're funny, but if somebody else thinks somebody else is funny as well, what if they say both of y'all bring in the same amount of people, y'all sell out the same amount of sold out shows, but y'all have different types of comedy? Why can't y'all be in the same bracket of success?
He wasn't comparing the brackets of success. He was comparing the brackets of just stand-up comedy. And for me, you cannot compare these two people.
Oh, so let's say Kings of Comedy, right?
Okay.
You know how they had their cast of comedians.
Yes.
They all didn't joke just like Bernie Mac, though.
And that's not the point I'm trying to make.
But they all were Kings of Comedy.
That's okay. I understand.
So in today's age, where Bernie Mac was successful comedy-wise, Dave Chappelle did the same. And his stand-up is phenomenal.
This is why I lost my phone.
But how can you not say he's not the same then?
This is why I lost my phone, right? Because I get so deep into these conversations with people who are not comics.
She was disgruntled.
And have no idea what's coming out of their lips when they speak about comedy, right? I get so worked up that my phone slipped out of my pocket. And I was still talking to my brother, and I was walking, and I was like, hey, man, I feel like I'm walking away from my phone. And then somehow, like, he got clearer, and he was like, no, you coming back to it. You must be close by it. And then, like, I saw a guy scooting up on a scooter, and then when he turned the corner on the scooter, my phone went completely dead. So my phone was getting closer because he was scooting up on me.
So she didn't lose her phone. It got stolen. She got robbed.
So, no phone.
By a little nigga. Little nigga, we gonna find you. We gonna find you. Give me the phone. Give me the phone. I got $5 for you.
So now I don't have no phone, I had no keys, and I'm sitting here still with this Bernie Mac and Dave because I lost my keys at Comic Con.
Oh, that's right.
So I'm literally in my house stewing on this Bernie Mac, Dave Chappelle topic for days because I can't go nowhere. I can't go leave my house to talk to my brother about it. My girl at work, I'm stuck in the house. And then so it was a terrible
like COVID all over again.
It really did. Like besides my mama coming to check on me and bringing me stuff, like it felt like COVID all over again.
So
except I didn't have no phone either. Like during COVID, we at least got a phone.
Let me guess, you missed TikTok more than anything, didn't you?
I miss TikTok more than anything. When he rolled off down the street, my first thought wasn't my phone. It was my TikTok drafts.
God damn it.
All this work I put in for TikTok. All this work. I got to start over from scratch, man. I can't even log into my TikTok account now, so I got to start all over from scratch. So be out on the lookout for Monisha Williams Comedy. One is my page on TikTok, my new page on TikTok. And, yeah, man. What you sipping on? What we sipping on?
Oh, no, I just had a genius idea. So, this is a pineapple orange banana. Shout out to Chipotle. You know, I had to get some. I'm going to put this fireball in that bitch.
So, in a few minutes, Roger will be incapacitated.
I drink like a motherfucking sailor. My last name. Oh, I'm not even going to tell you niggas my last name. But, part Irish. I can drink like a motherfucker. I got this good head. Did it move?
No. And then you had a boring weekend.
Oh, yeah. I didn't do shit. Well, obviously, you see me, I was at work.
Well, that don't count.
But, all right, so I worked this week, last week.
I didn't.
I had to pick up the slack because she wasn't here, because she wants to be a fucking comedian, not cook.
Exactly.
Regardless of the situation. I playing this bitch out. I was so excited. I was telling everybody, I'm talking to coworkers. Yeah, Saturday, me and my girl, we're going to Wichita. We're going to go get some threesome sex. I was excited. I was like, I'm going to put my dick in not one pussy, but 2 pussies. And, man, I got in the house, and I'm not going to lie. She was looking good. She was butterball naked. In a robe.
So you decided 1 pussy was better than 2?
No. I still want 2 pussies. Don't get me wrong. I'm still a nigga. Don't get me fucked up. Got the house. She's like, yeah, baby. I got this. What that motherfucking shit called? Shit they used to bootleg. Moonshine. So she had some moonshine. She's like, my dad made some moonshine. I took some from the house, baby. It's berry flavor. You're gonna love it. I don't want it. It's all yours. Had a little joint. It was like big. So I was excited. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought I was gonna be doing the motherfucking thing. I was gonna be turned up to the max. She had some wine. I fucked up letting her drink the wine. We ain't fucked that night either. So I ain't getting no pussy. That's the boring part. We ain't even go to Wichita. She get the laying up with me talking about, baby, you just so comfortable. Let's stay in. Bitch, we kid free. What the fuck you mean stay in? I'm trying to go out. I'm trying to be in the streets. I was promised 2 vaginas. And you telling me I ain't getting none?
Welcome to adulthood, right?
Nah, fuck that shit.
Welcome to a respectable relationship.
Fuck is respectable about that shit?
Respectable relationships. Welcome to one. I remember when I first met you, you was like, I want to be in a relationship so bad. I want to be committed like y'all.
Yeah.
And I was like, nigga, no you don't. And you was like, but I do. And I was like, all right, you gonna see. And now look at you, seeing. You ain't get 2 pussy, you ain't get 1 pussy, you ain't get no pussy. Welcome to a relationship. This is what you asked for.
I asked for it and I got it, but like I thought, and this is the part that fucks me up, y'all. I ain't just got regular pussy. I got in-home pussy. I'm in the house with the pussy. I had less sex than when I first met the bitch.
Let me tell you something. Anybody who is in a committed, loving relationship knows that in-house pussy is the worst pussy. You're not getting no pussy. Ever. ever, unless it's scheduled in a calendar.
Well, don't.
You ain't getting no pussy.
Let me tell you, she done scheduled to suck my dick 2 times last week. 2 times. And ain't suck it. Went to sleep.
It's on the schedule and she ain't even fulfilling her obligation. Welcome to a committed relationship.
And here's the fucked up part. She had the audacity to tell me, well, if you feel like you're not getting some, you can always go fuck my girlfriend if you need to. And I'm like, baby, it's not the same. I should be able to come in a house. I know you sleeping. It's 10:30. You gotta wake up at 8.
That's what you think you should be able to do? Roger is also delusional, people. We should say that. We should let y'all know that should be a disclaimer that comes on when the podcast starts. That Roger is delusional. I don't know why I can't talk today. Well, Roger is delusional.
How am I delusional? Whereas if you're in a relationship with somebody, right? You are committed to this person. Monogamous or not, you are committed to this person. This is your main priority. So I'm not out here fucking off. I'm not out here flirting with bitches. I'm going to work. I'm going in a house. I may kick it with the homies. And I'm over here like, let me make sure I get home so my girl can go to sleep because she's waiting for me at night.
And it makes you obligated to some in-house pussies.
And I'm cleaning. Yes. Nigga, I cook and clean. I'm a cooking and cleaning nigga. Most niggas don't do this. The bitch was cold last other day. She was cold at her daughter's soccer game. And I drove 5 minutes to bring this motherfucker a blanket. And you telling me my dick ain't get sucked later?
Maybe it's because you called her a bitch. Like, maybe...
Look, I'm on the podcast. I can say bitch. I ain't saying this shit at home. I ain't stupid.
I was like, oh, whoa. He went into whoa.
I'm upset. Okay? Shit. All I'm saying is, ladies, if you got a man at home and he is doing everything right, suck a nigga something. Like, niggas don't ask for much. You know, we just want our dick sucked. And, you know, I know it's a little different for you. She want a strap suck. But
I don't.
You won't get your...
I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to do that.
So like you just have
I just want you to cook. I just want you to cook something.
That's it?
I just want you to cook something. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. That's all. I just want you to cook. I just want to eat. I'm in a committed adult relationship, Roger.
First of all, I don't really want my girl cooking, and I'm gonna tell you why. This bitch is an air fryer microwaving motherfucker. And when I say that, I mean it with the utmost authority, meaning she made chicken in the air fryer. Cool. She put some little tenderloins with some seasoning. Threw it in the air fryer. I'm like, all right, do what you gotta do, baby. You cooking. She took out 2 canned vegetables. One was corn. One was string beans. And I mean like the little flimsy bitches, not the little steroid looking motherfucker, the flimsy bitches. And she heated them up in the microwave with some butter. I said, bitch, you ain't gonna put them on the stove? She was like, I always throw it in the microwave. That's how I cook it.
I'm gonna say something that's probably gonna come back to bite me in the ass on this podcast later. Watch it.
You heard that?
This is strictly a view of Monisha Williams and not the Roger that Mo podcast or anybody associated with me. I don't respect a woman who can't cook.
I don't. But listen,
I do not. I'm. Let me say, I'm probably the last of the little old school generation.
But you gotta cook though.
Yeah.
Did she clean up if you cook?
Yeah.
Then it don't matter who cook as long as you guys have an understanding.
No, you're not about to air fry my motherfucking food. You're not about to put my food in no motherfucking microwave. I don't respect a woman who can't cook.
And here's the part that makes it worse.
Just like I don't respect a man who don't work. I'm sorry. Let me throw that out there too. I don't respect a man who don't work. I don't respect a woman who can't cook. Period.
She likes to air fry because she says, baby, the smells throw me off and I can't handle the smells. So that's why I air fry so it don't smell as bad. I've cooked for us. And when I cook, she says, "Ooh, baby, it smells good, but it's just really strong. Can you turn the fan on?" Bitch, I'm in the kitchen cooking. These aromas is to entice you. Bitch, you smell this garlic? It couldn't. What you mean? Baby,
I'm gonna shut the fuck up before I keep saying stuff that I had to say. These are just the views of my situation.
Man, all I'm gonna say is, I like my girl. I'm not in love with my girl, but I like her. You know what I'm saying?
Patrice O'Neal says that's the best kind of relationship when the woman loves you and you like her. Patrice O'Neal says that is the best kind of relationship. I like you, but you love me, because a like means I remain infatuated with you.
I'm always infatuated with my girl.
So that's the point.
Yeah.
And it's just like once you get to a love, you just like, I love you, but I'm tired of you. Like, it's best to be in like with your girl.
I think she already at that point and she don't even love me yet.
I both my lady. I've been with my lady for a long time, so I love and I like my lady.
I would have cheated.
I'm super, super infatuated with my lady. She's beautiful, so, you know. And that's not just for the podcast. She make my pictures and she look good. Y'all know that. I talk about it when I'm on stage and shit.
I would have cheated.
Anyway, let's take a break to acknowledge our sponsor, aka our ashtray, Thirster. It not only quenches your thirst, but it doubles as an ash holder. It's amazing. It's very durable. You can put your ashes in there. You can even put your entire black and mild out in this and nothing will happen. It's very amazing. I suggest everybody go out and grab one. If you're tired of us using this Thirster water bottle, what you could do is you could send us an ashtray. We're always accepting ashtrays. You can customize them, or you could just buy us one. Either way, we greatly appreciate it. Thirster.
And every kiss begins with K. But we ain't sliding off. The fact is, you ain't telling how long you been together, because these niggas is wondering why I said
17 years. 17 years, and we've been married for almost 10.
I would have cheated.
I am, Roger, we already discussed that I'm a different creature than you. You know what I'm saying? You like pee and all of that, and I'm just not that person.
God, bring it back. That was last podcast. I don't understand.
I'm sure they ain't forgot.
Maybe this is my first time watching this one.
My bad. If this is your first time watching, go back and watch the first episode, and you will know that Roger peed in the bed till he was like, how old?
8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
All right, then. Now you all caught up with the last episode. You don't even need a recap or anything. But yeah, my weekend was terrible. Your weekend was boring. But I think that I was looking online, and I think maybe 2 people had a worse weekend than me.
Who had a worse weekend than you?
Tekashi was number 1.
Oh, he got his ass whooped.
Tekashi 6ix9ine had a worse weekend than me.
Twitter was lit.
If you're not familiar with the situation, Tekashi 6ix9ine was working out at LA Fitness in Florida. I don't know how the fuck that's a thing. But yeah, he was working out at LA Fitness in Florida and was attacked by a few men who savagely beat him bad in a restroom, I think it was. He was covering his face and everything. And
she said it a nice way. That motherfucking nigga got his ass whooped.
But like the crazy thing about it is like I hear different sides of it. Some people feel bad for Tekashi. Some people like it was through time. How you feel about it?
You already know how I feel about it, nigga. I don't think he should have. From what I heard about the situation and what is being socially publicized by other people and shit that's brought to light, he should have got his ass whooped.
He shouldn't have.
Here's my thing. I don't condone snitching. I'm from the hood.
Okay.
Stitches get stitches.
Okay, so
I grew up that way.
Since we went back to this street code of ethics, let's talk about the street code.
Let's talk about the street code. Yeah.
Let's talk about this.
Yeah.
Okay, so like people who don't grow up in the streets, don't realize that this code of ethics is a real thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They don't realize this, but they hang out with people who from the streets, and people from the streets accept them as being from the streets.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, you just like, oh, I trusted this dude who ain't from the streets, and I'm wondering why he snitched on me. Because this nigga ain't from the streets. He don't know the code of ethics.
Okay, but let me say something. First of all, y'all niggas seeing how this Rico K shit going. You know how the Rico shit going right now for y'all thugging out.
True.
Niggas are snitching left and right. If you
You
know
think
what
snitch?
niggas snitch. Come on now, nigga. It was a video that came out of this nigga snitching on a case prior years ago that just kind of just got swept under the rug because Gunna is famous. I mean, his nigga music is fire. Like, I'm not gonna downplay a nigga's artwork versus his real life because your real life is not your artwork.
True.
Your artwork is a form of expression. Who you are is still different even if you express yourself that way. But a Rico is a Rico, and if anybody that ever seen a motherfucking Rico, that shit is motherfucking real. And they is putting you and all your niggas in jail. And a lot of these people that's getting locked up got motherfucking kids. They got families.
True.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of shit, and I'm not saying it's okay, but I'm knowing a lot of niggas that bang. As soon as they get a family, they 15 years deep in banging and they change. They start not even just like on some snitch shit, they just stop moving a certain way. And they start moving differently because they got to think about their livelihood and their families and how they're going to continue to provide for these others. And in 6ix9ine case, you telling me a nigga fucked your bitch, kidnap you, fuck you up, etc., and you expect that nigga not to snitch?
My nigga broke the code of ethics before all of this. Like, y'all.
No. They did him like that before.
My nigga called himself trying to fire the entire gang that put him on. That's where the comment, like, when he came on and was on Instagram talking shit, I fired my whole team, them niggas ain't with me. This is the game that he eventually snitched on.
But they fucked your bitch.
Man,
A nigga fuck your bitch,
if you
threaten your family.
If you can fuck my bitch, she was never my bitch.
That's fine.
Period.
But if your family's
Code
being,
of ethics.
yes. But if your family's now being threatening, I'm not saying I condone snitching. The nigga should have just took it as an L. I straight up feel like an L is an L. You get your lick back, and that's what it is. You stand on the nation's principle.
And this is my whole thing. Like, I'm not really sure. I could be wrong. But in what I've been hearing is he went to them. They didn't come to him. Ooh. He wanted to be on so bad. Ooh. That he went to them. And them niggas was like, bet, we got your back. We'll make sure your money, we'll make sure you get you. And then you decide that you don't want to fuck with us no more because a couple of things you tried to have us do came back on you. Like, this nigga was putting hits out on people through the game, and that's the shit that they was dropping, and now he want to start snitching and shit. You can't put hits out on niggas.
You can't.
And then turn around and say, oh, well, I told such and such. You can't drop my name, nigga. You put the hit out.
All I'm saying is, if you gonna do a crime with a motherfucker, make sure you do a crime with a nigga that ain't got shit to lose.
That's what I'm saying.
A nigga ain't got
like,
shit to lose is a nigga that's not going, that don't give a fuck what they deal with. A nigga with shit to lose is, if any nigga got some shit to lose, there is a 1% possibility they gonna fold. And I'm gonna be honest.
It's a 25%. Nah, nigga, it's a 50% possibility they about to fold. It ain't no one. It's either you is gonna fold or you ain't gonna. So that's 50-50 for me.
Real shit.
That's 50-50 for me.
I was raised in a life.
Talking about, you know what I'm saying? Think about your kids. Think about your lady. You really want your kids to grow up without. Niggas start getting weak. But you gotta think about, like, when you put in that work, it was already a possibility that of your family being without you. And you weren't thinking about that then, so don't be thinking about it when people start bringing it up.
Facts, and that's facts. I will say this, 100%. When I was growing up, it was a firm thing of, nigga, you do the crime, you do the time. And that's in everything in life. Regardless if you cheating, regardless if you working somewhere and you take a shortcut, with every action is a consequence, regardless if it's good or bad.
So, like, I'm gonna back up too. I'm not a street nigga. I'm not a street nigga. So I don't put myself in street nigga shit. I do know the street code of ethics though, because I got plenty of niggas who in street shit. And for that reason alone, I won't fuck with it. It's just too much. But I do respect the code of ethics. You don't ask me shit. I don't know shit.
See, I'm a street nigga that learned ethics.
I learned it through other niggas, but I'm not. I ain't out there selling. The most I done sold was some cookies, some edibles, nigga. That's that's where I draw the line.
Shit. I've been a Boy Scout.
I do drugs. I don't sell them. I do drugs. I don't sell them. I'm not a street nigga. I'm not out. Came back on you Like, this nigga was putting hits out on people through the game, and that's the shit that they was dropping, and now he want to start snitching and shit. You can't put hits out on niggas.
You can't.
And then turn around and say, oh, well, I told such and so. You can't drop my name, nigga. You put the hit out.
All I'm saying is, if you gonna do a crime with a motherfucker, make sure you do a crime with a nigga that ain't got shit to lose.
That's
what
I'm
I'm saying.
saying.
Ain't got
like,
shit to lose. Is a nigga that's not going, that don't give a fuck what they deal with. A nigga with shit to lose is, if any nigga got some shit to lose, there is a 1% possibility they gonna fold. And I'm gonna be honest.
It's a 25%. Nah, nigga, it's a 50% possibility they about to fold. It ain't no one. It's either you is gonna fold or you ain't gonna. So that's 50-50 for me.
Real shit.
That's 50-50 for me.
I was
you know when
raised in
niggas
a
start
life.
talking about, you know what I'm saying? Think about your kids. Think about your lady. You really want your kids to grow up without. Niggas start getting weak. But you gotta think about, like, when you put in that work, it was already a possibility of your family being without you. And you weren't thinking about that then, so don't be thinking about it when people start bringing it up.
Facts, and that's facts. I will say this, 100%. When I was growing up, it was a firm thing of, nigga, you do the crime, you do the time. And that's in everything in life. Regardless if you cheating, regardless if you working somewhere and you take a shortcut, with every action is a consequence, regardless if it's good or bad.
So, like, I'm gonna back up too. I'm not a street nigga. I'm not a street nigga. So I don't put myself in street nigga shit. I do know the street code of ethics though, because I got plenty of niggas who in street shit. And for that reason alone, I won't fuck with it. It's just too much. But I do respect the code of ethics. You don't ask me shit. I don't know shit.
See, I'm a street nigga that learned ethics.
I learned it through other niggas, but I'm not. I ain't out there selling. The most I done sold was some cookies, some edibles, nigga. That's that's where I draw the line.
Shit. I've been a Boy Scout.
I do drugs. I don't sell them. I do drugs. I don't sell them. I'm not a street nigga. I'm not out here toting and pulling out on people and like so.
Oh, what makes... Okay, let me say this. You can be a street nigga and you don't got to put a gun up.
Let me say, I ain't putting hits out on niggas or none of that. So when it come, whatever I did, when it come back to me, I'm not surprised when it come back to me.
Fair.
This nigga is not a street nigga. Yeah. Got accepted by street niggas. It was like, oh,
but then you can't just say street. He got accepted by a gang.
By a gang. Let me say that. He got accepted and brought into a gang. Okay? I'm sure they didn't jump him in because he was the money man.
Oh, yeah, he was blessed in
You get what I'm saying?
But, and to me, I know some niggas that's been blessed in before. You know what I'm saying?
So
I never want to discredit no nigga that's been blessed in.
I'm not discrediting.
But I will say this. I was brought up on the mentality of, if a nigga ain't get jumped in, he had to do some real shit to earn his motherfucking stripes. Like I said, I'm a street nigga that learned how to move in America. And I realized at a young age, you don't always have to be a nigga to be black. You can be a nigga when you need to be a nigga, and that street side can come out. But I learned how to also, and I hate to say it like this, I learned how to turn my white side on. Being black, you learn how to have a white side. You learn how to have a customer service side. I can chill with you, laugh, joke, whoop. But at the end of the day, I don't tolerate disrespect. I'll whoop a nigga ass.
See, like I said, I ain't part of the hood, but I'm respected by hood because even though I respect your code of ethics. I'm not a street nigga, but I do respect y'all code of ethics like a motherfucker. Let me say that.
But a lot of niggas don't, and they want to be about it so bad. So I get what you're saying. But in this situation, for what he got beat up on, the nigga was minding his business. If niggas wanted to do shit to him, they should have did it themselves. Why is you sending other niggas to handle your business?
Because nigga, he was trying to send other niggas to handle his business. It didn't ride it on him.
But this wasn't even the niggas that jumped him.
That ain't the point.
It is. I can see if it was the niggas that got him was niggas that got sent by niggas that had something to do with that RICO charge. That would have been understandable. Them niggas get their lick back. But this is some outside shit about another nigga who supposedly said on another show that I'm gonna get that nigga, and you sent niggas to get him. Like, bro, I listen. I understand if you got to protect your image and you send niggas to handle your business. It is what it is. Me personally, I'm just one of those niggas. If I don't fuck with you, you gonna know I don't fuck with you. And then if I catch you, I'm gonna catch you when I see you. And if I can't catch you when I see you and I'm that pressed, then I'm gonna find you. And I'm gonna do that shit myself. These niggas whooped his ass, snitched on themselves, posted videos.
The whole time, bro. It was the nigga. That's the shit. Like, nigga, give me your fucking phone.
So, you know what I'm saying? You niggas is talking about this nigga a snitch, and we whoop his ass. We don't fuck with him. But you niggas snitched on yourself.
But the nigga holding the camera is a snitch too. I feel you. Just a little bit.
That's like
that
shit grind my gears.
I want it to. Let
this shit go.
Let me go back. Before this Rico shit, I fucks with 6ix9ine's music. I probably was only the one nigga
Yo, Billy
in my
was my
group.
favorite song, bro.
I'm the only nigga in my group. They like, why is you listening to this cornball ass nigga?
That shit.
I'm like, nigga, I like this nigga, man. This nigga is a whole hyphy movement by himself.
Yep.
You know, we thinking, I ain't trying to, like, we ain't putting niggas in the caliber once again, but I'm thinking Mac Dre, own level. Our own level of hyphy. He got his own sound, his own everything.
What the fuck is Mac Dre?
Don't play with me.
I'm so serious.
Fierce Dance. Come on, man. Not my job. Stop talking to me. Anyway, so I think for those of y'all who know what I'm talking about, it's a whole different type of movement. It was a whole different type of way. We thinking, you know Bobby Smurder is? Own sound, own weight. And like, so that's what I was
That's a real nigga.
That Bobby a real nigga. Let
Nigga.
me no comparison at all. No comparison at all. I couldn't wait till they let that nigga out of jail. I did a countdown for that nigga. That's how real of a Bobby Smurder fan I fucking am. But it was a whole different sound, whole different. So I fucked with that nigga music. That Rico shit hit, and I was like, he fucked up. He fucked up.
He did.
Like I said, like, I'm not a street nigga. But I knew, looking at him, watching his documentary, because like I said, I'm a fan.
Oh, you watched it?
Yeah.
How was it?
It was good.
Really?
Yeah. So I was watching it, and, you know, you can tell when he talking it, he not a street nigga. He was just, he found the avenue that wasn't being tapped into, and he thought he could tap that avenue and use these dudes to do what he wanted them to do.
Yes.
And it backfired on him.
Again, though, and let me say this in the stance of these niggas. You gotta know who you letting in your circle. And I know it's hard to know that shit, and niggas do flip, flop, and fold. But that nigga presented himself how he was outside of his music.
We gotta stop. The thing about it is, they gotta stop looking at the money. They let niggas in for money.
Not standing on. If that nigga would have did some dirt with you, if a nigga don't do no dirt with you, how you gonna trust a nigga? And you can't even trust a nigga that do dirt with you half of the time. I'ma be real. They did it to themselves, but the nigga still shouldn't have snitched. But in this instance, for what he got his ass whooped for,
Had they not have been fucking around with 6ix9ine in the first place, I think they would have been good.
I feel like he got his ass whooped off of clout. He didn't get his ass whooped.
His whole career based off clout, though.
It don't matter.
So why not troll a nigga who loves trolling?
Okay, that's like, we gonna get big. But let's say we big as fuck, and the nigga see this podcast and say, oh, you said you was a street nigga, I'ma test you. To get me out of my character for clout. You starting shit with me for clout. You ain't coming at bitch and I offended you and then you had a reason to fuck me up.
Let's talk about why this nigga out in in a Florida fitness.
Apparently.
When he got all this fucking money.
Hey.
He live in Florida. Why the fuck is he in the gym in Florida? When you can have a gym in your fucking house.
Let me say this. Until you rich, you don't know what you miss. And I've known a couple people within my family who made it that got money. And I've even had conversations with people who has millions of dollars in business. And within those conversations, the one thing I've always was told was, yo, I just miss just walking to McDonald's. Not even driving. I miss being able to walk down the street to go to McDonald's and order me a large fry.
On a whole game. They have
I'm not
that.
saying, but niggas miss the simplicity.
He took his simplicity away, though.
He did. That's what come with fame. I'm not, like I said, I'm not disagreeing with you. What I'm saying is, him being in there and getting his ass whooped was for clout. He got his ass whooped over clout.
Let me explain it. I enjoyed it.
Oh, man.
And I feel bad.
It was 2 a.m. I seen that bitch.
I feel bad. But then I saw this video that was like, if you laughing at 6ix9ine getting beat up, you a cornball. Well, call me king of the cornballs then, nigga, because listen.
Nigga, I was on Twitter swiping. Somebody post 6ix9ine. #6ix9ine. 2 a.m. I want my girl. I was like, baby. Look at this shit.
Nigga, I went to academic channel like, call that nigga, man.
You know Act was gonna call that nigga.
Like you call that nigga any other time. Call that nigga right now.
I want the story. Nah, but real shit. All I'm saying is, the nigga got his ass whooped for clout. At some point, just let this shit go. Like, if you are not involved with anything with this nigga, let it go. It's been years.
He locked in a, right now, his current situation.
This
last
nigga's
time I checked, they had him locked up in a room for his own safety and protection.
This motherfucking nigga is going to be getting his ass whooped for years to come. On some niggas want the clout, but
this ain't the first time he got touched. Like, I like how everybody like, well, this the first time this ain't the first time he got touched.
It's not the first time, but it was publicized for clout.
The other times were publicized too. They just didn't blow it up as big. I guess because he didn't get fucked up as bad, but there been some nightclub
I think it was the part where the nigga took his pants.
There was some nightclub it's been some instances. He was in a nightclub and he said something to a DJ that they ain't like, and he got himself trying to take a swing at the DJ, and everybody in there started whooping his ass. Like, he is a problematic nigga. Like, he has not stopped being problematic since then either. He taking shots at at the artists and stuff. He ain't stopped.
But if you do that and you get your ass whooped because of it, it is what it is. Nigga standing on nation's principle.
But you don't respect a nigga sending another nigga to check a nigga for some shit he said to you. Is that what you're saying?
Nah. But that's because I'm the type of person like, yo, if I got beef with a nigga, I'm gonna handle myself big or not. I don't give a fuck. I would gladly, if I was fucking famous, certain shit I would just like go and roll off because I'm like, nigga, you a fucking peon. But if a nigga in my face trying to harm me or threatening me, I'm gonna take that shit seriously.
And that's another thing I didn't get in his way when the Rico shit came up. He putting hits out on niggas and shit. And I'm just like, nigga, like, at what point do we stop this?
Listen to that nigga.
What point do we start acting like we got money? What point do we start acting like we got some fucking class around here and shit? Like, nigga, when do we let shit go? Nigga,
because
we got
people
money.
Everybody want.
And
it's so controversial.
It's
controversial. It is so controversial to be you and have money and like you said, would come with fame and certain shit. And with that fame comes that money. And once you got that money, you gotta change your mentality.
See, I get what people say, but like when you get money, you can start changing your mind. Like, even before you get the money, you can change your mindset. Like, my nigga, you can't, if too much heat coming on social media, you hire you a publicist. You don't even fuck with, so you don't even look at your social media.
Nah,
you don't
got time for that shit.
Right, you don't do none of that back and forth, none of arguing. Like, how do you even know about this beef, nigga? It's irrelevant. It ain't paying me no money. Don't bring that shit to me.
And his situation, like you said, the nigga was the breadwinner. I'm not saying they should have kissed this nigga ass, but they definitely should have been like, hey, my nigga, I see what you bringing to the table. I'ma handle this shit for you. Which.
So you thinking when the Rico shit came up, somebody should have just made it go away anyway without everybody going down? Is that what you think? Is that what you're saying?
Bro, you can end a fucking. I could be dumb and wrong, but in my mind, bro, nigga, you got a Rico. It's like the IRS, my nigga. They got all the information before. You have to have evidence and a simple amount of information in order for them to even invoke a RICO. So once the RICO is put into play, these niggas got enough to pursue hella shit. You telling me if they got a RICO on a gang of niggas, one of these niggas not gonna snitch? I'm sure he wasn't the only nigga that snitched. He just was the biggest nigga that snitched. So it was publicized that he.
I think they problem with him wasn't because, like I said, I don't think he probably was the only nigga to snitch either. I think the biggest problem is nigga, we did all of this for you.
No. They was doing this shit for the gang and themselves.
At the behest of who?
But you saying at the behest of who? The behest of the nigga with the money. He not in charge.
He ain't in charge. Never mind. He's not in charge. But however, most of they had stuff on the game before he became a part of the game.
Yes.
Don't get me wrong, but they started looking heavier into it once the gang was a part of all his fucking videos.
And also, which is being used a lot, is rappers and their music is being used against them as evidence to say this is the kind of shit they on. So if you put yourself in that limelight as a gang, you gotta be smart.
So
how they got the nigga TK?
True.
TK did shit and he did crimes.
But
you made a song that red flagged you, my nigga.
YMN Melly out of like
red flagged you, my nigga.
Like it is sad.
Come on now.
It's sad to watch like, cause we love that shit. We like nigga, and then you be like,
they got that nigga off them lit. I see how they got
You see Kevin Gates in jail? Do you see Lil Durk in jail? I'm sure Lil Durk, and everybody say that's a stand-up real nigga. You feel me? But you don't see with his raps, and he say shit. But he, even with the video, R.I.P. Vaughn, when Vaughn was in the Breakfast Club, and Vaughn was about to say something, he said, hold on, nigga. He made a noise, and Vaughn just shut up. Because he didn't want him to incriminate himself.
And also, I liked at the beginning of that song where he was like, this is just props, just in case the cops is listening. That nigga like, hey, listen. I'm gonna try to use these lyrics to get
you can't. This is prop shit.
This is a game.
And unless you there, you can't prove it. So therefore, you can't use this against me because I can say this is props. And I'm sure he keep prop shit just in case he need to. I would be smart enough to have prop shit to say, oh yeah, you caught me with some props. My bad, nigga. I'm about to go shoot a video. You see what I'm saying? And you gotta move smart. And a lot of niggas forget when it comes to being, like you said, a street nigga. You can be a street nigga, but you still can be a dumb nigga. Or you can be a street nigga and be a smart nigga. You can have beef with a nigga and wait 5 years. Because if you got beef with a nigga, something happens to him, you automatically red flag. But you can wait 5 years.
So do you think that's another reason why somebody else touched him instead of them? Because like if you touch him, they automatically assume it's somebody from the game.
I mean, they do. And I'm not saying that. And now if it came to light, that was the situation. Like I said, by all means, the nigga deserved it then. But from the information that's being portrayed, they were saying some nigga said some shit on some other show saying I'm gonna get this nigga touched and some shit happened to him. I've clearly seen the video where the nigga working at LA Fitness let these niggas in.
I saw it too. Yeah.
So like this shit was definitely a setup or some shit. So all I'm saying is, at the end of the day, put a nigga like it and they got fucked up. Cool, it is what it is. But it was done for clout.
Do we even stand for apologize and move on? Cause nigga ain't apologized either. The nigga just was like,
you can't apologize.
I get that, but like the shit he said after didn't make it no better. Like, cause the nigga wasn't apologizing. He didn't give a fuck.
Let me tell you something. I don't give a fuck if my own girl apologizes about some shit. It do not take away what the fuck still happen.
I get that. It don't take away.
It don't. The shit still happen.
You're not acknowledging it either. It's not like you just saying fuck them niggas either.
I'm a firm believer of the shit happened. Either I'm going to accept that this shit happened, or I'm not going to accept it. If I don't accept it, I don't really need to deal with you.
So you feel like they weren't just in whooping his ass?
I feel like they weren't just for the reason of clout. They did it on some like, oh, 6ix9ine here. All right, well, let's just go whoop this nigga ass. If it come to light that is some more shit, than just clout, then by all means, a nigga deserves whatever a nigga get.
As a non-street nigga, let me say that I don't understand the situation on why he got beat up, but I understand.
So let me ask you a question.
Gangs run deep. Like, it ain't just the niggas you see on the day-to-day
No, it's
basis
not.
either. Like,
It's
nigga,
not.
It's more niggas hiding in the wings.
So what I'm saying is, I'll put you in a situation. Let's say a nigga just don't like you.
Okay.
And because a nigga don't like you, he publicizes he don't like you.
Okay.
And you minding your business, you at motherfucking Subway getting a motherfucking foot long.
Am I rich or not?
You can be rich.
Okay.
You just at Subway getting a foot long, right? While you at the Subway, one of the employees see your car come in, they see you getting out the car, they text a friend, hey, guess who's here? Da da da. On some just regular shit. Nigga like, oh, let me come see you.
And I don't got security with me?
Nope.
Okay, I'm shooting everybody.
But let's say
I'm
you had
just
your
telling
strap.
I'm telling you right now, I'm shooting. Why would I not have a strap if I ain't got security? I'm shooting everybody. I don't give a fuck who it is. You better move. If you ain't come in
This
with
is a hypothetical situation. Shut up.
Hypothetically, if I don't have security with me, I'm shooting everybody. If you didn't come in with them, you better move.
Fuck it, 6ix9ine deserve it. I'm just ending it like that. I'm gonna shoot the last two my dad. You're right, I'm wrong, baby. It's no problem. I apologize for even getting this far with you.
Thank you.
I'm sorry you tried to take the nigga side for a second.
I'm sorry.
I'm not taking his side. I'm just looking at it from all aspects.
I'm not a street nigga. You are. I thought for sure you was like, that nigga definitely needed to get touched at least once so he know it ain't a game out here. Move better, at least. This was a move better type of situation. 6ix9ine, don't take your ass nowhere without security. I don't know who the fuck you think. I don't know who the fuck you think you are. How you thought this was over, nigga. Take security with you. You got all this money. Bro, he got all this money. He know he a target. And you just gonna go somewhere without security?
At a certain point, you just don't want to move. So security bring more attraction than it does without.
I get that.
Without 100%. You telling me I want full niggas surrounding me?
Well, where the fuck is the blicky with the sticky he was singing about then? He ain't got that either. My nigga out here just casually working out.
No, I'm weird. All right, listen. This nigga can't carry. First of all, this nigga was a snitch. He was a part of the FBI. This nigga's in Florida or wherever.
Is he a felon?
This nigga can't carry no.
Is he a felon? Because if he not a felon, he can carry. I don't give a fuck what he talking about.
Maybe it was in his bag. You telling me you gonna go work out with a blicky on your hip?
Am I 6'9"?
Real shit.
Am I 6'9", nigga?
Shit. Real shit.
Anyway, moving on. That was, it was a crazy
I told you
weekend
you was
for
right.
us. A crazy weekend for 6ix9ine, but that ain't the only crazy thing that happened. Over the weekend, a man showed up to Rhianna's house with a ring and wanted to propose to Rhianna.
I mean, let me shed some light on that. Not only did he did that, it's not his first instance.
Mm-hmm.
The nigga actually got at her house one day while she was on vacation. Stayed in that bitch and told niggas, yeah, I'm trying to fuck. Straight up. Ain't no shit coded. Niggas said, I'm trying to fuck. The nigga wanted some pussy. He wanted what I was trying to get this weekend that just passed. He wanted some pussy.
And let me tell you something. Nigga, what? You showed up at, nigga, we all love us some Riri. We all love us some Riri, nigga. But ain't none of us crazy enough to be like,
I'm not
marry me and leave your family, Riri. I'm at your door. I'm at your door, Riri. Leave ASAP and the babies behind.
You know a lot of niggas is mad. Shout out to that nigga ASAP.
For
I'm a
real.
fucking huge fan.
For real,
That nigga
ASAP.
he been fucking Rhianna.
I ain't even a fan of his music, nigga. You
What the fuck you mean?
fucking Rihanna, nigga. That's better than Jay-Z and Beyonce right there, nigga. I'm gonna stand up and salute you just so you can see the shirt. Check out our shirts we rocking right now. They say we want some more Monisha Williams comedy. It is what you can purchase when you check me out. I sell these whether I do good, whether I suck. It don't even matter. I'll be out there with a t-shirt for you to buy one. Or you can get one through the podcast. Don't even matter, man.
She got me for $20.
I did. I got him for $2. Hey, they cost. These shirts cost, they are $20, and then you'll have to pay the cost of shipping or whatever. Or you could just come check out a show and get one after that, where they just.
She just can't be nice and just let you get a shirt and pay for the ship herself.
When we start getting bigger, then I probably will do giveaways and stuff. But right now,
giveaways.
I'm still trying to not check the prices and stuff. So I need you to pay that $20 for these shirts. I need my lifestyle to remain the same. I'm not trying to change my lifestyle.
If you don't understand that and you're new here, go back to
But honestly, how do you feel about him though? Like what do you think was going through his mind when he was like, I'm gonna go to Rhianna's house with this ring right now?
Bitch, I got you this rock. I'm trying to fuck.
You
straight up.
You think he was like, I got her a ring before ASAP? Of course she gonna say yeah to me, man.
Nah, nigga went there like, bitch, look at me, then look at you and look at me. And it fit. That's what that nigga
It fit?
It fit.
He thought he was gonna go to Rhianna's house and be like, it fit.
Yeah.
Man.
He was trying to slide.
Man.
That nigga probably walked in that bitch and was like, bitch, I got 10 inches of dick. What
Man.
you trying to work with?
I love Riri, I love me some you, but that's crazy as fuck.
I don't like Riri like that.
Who your top is?
Top what? Top bitch?
Mm-hmm. I mean, mine ain't Riri, but Riri up there. You fine, girl.
Like as fine as who I fuck.
Fine. Who up there? Fine.
It's a tough one. You know who fine and underrated? Megan Good.
So you would show up at Megan house with a ring like,
Hell
let's
no. Hell no. Hell no.
Let's do this.
I didn't even show it to
That's
my girl.
too much. Like,
I'm a firm
pressure
believer.
that is.
Let me tell you something. I'm a firm believer of, I'm gonna get my bitch a motherfucking what's the motherfucking rings with the candy on it? I'm gonna get that bitch a ring pop. And if you eat it, bitch, we divorced. This bitch is null and void.
You really showing how you doing in life right now. Oh, a ring pop nigga.
It's bad, right?
No. But that gotta be into like, it would be, like meeting Rhianna seems intimidating.
Why?
It just seems intimidating.
I wouldn't be intimidated. I'd be like, hey, what's up, Riri?
And for you to just show up at her house with a ring, like, of course she gonna choose me. That's insane.
No, you nigga trying to fuck.
No, that's crazy.
Niggas do weird shit for pussy.
That's crazy.
Niggas suck toes.
That ain't the point. Like, you do shit like that for pussy you already know. You don't just show up.
Niggas be sucking toes on day one.
Out. No.
Niggas be buying shit for pussy. Niggas pay for pussy. You telling me you can't expect a nigga? Bro.
Niggas used to pay for pussy, but now niggas done got so desperate they just taking free pussy. And that scares me. What?
Ain't no better pussy than free pussy.
What?
I ain't paying for pussy.
Damn, don't nobody want no free pussy.
Oh, it's free pussy.
Don't nobody. You pay bills?
Unfortunately.
So you ain't getting free pussy. What is you talking about?
Oh, my girl is the breadwinner.
But that ain't the point. You still ain't getting free pussy.
Who? I ain't getting no pussy. You ain't hear about my week that just passed, nigga?
Every time you buy something for the crib, every time you pay a bill, this is pay per view. Ain't that what Melanie Camacho said? This is pay per view.
Me and my girl are just getting into the same household. So before then, I was paying my bills. And when we went out, we went back and forth. I'm a fair nigga. I'm a feminist.
So you Dutch. You pay like y'all
I'm
Dutch.
a feminist.
Y'all
We is equal.
No.
If we not equal, then bitch get in the kitchen and cook.
I mean, we equal in that aspect, but when we go out,
we equal all across the damn board.
No, we not.
You go to work just like I do.
True.
You make money just like
True.
I do. Why am I busting my nut and you over here sitting loud and spending your money on whatever you want to
Because
hit?
I don't buy Birkin bags and shit. I'm not buying that shit for you. But if you want to buy that shit
Fuck
for
your
yourself,
burger. Bitches will go to Target and run that bag up.
but if you want to buy that for yourself, go ahead. I'm not that kind of nigga though.
Okay, so while she going to go
I
buy
buy what I want to buy.
okay, but while you buying what you buying and you paying for everything, you gotta make enough to supply you and her habits to go out and do shit. And she still got income that's not provided towards you.
I just told you. Why am I paying for her habits if she not paying for it? I'm paying for dinners and shit when we go out. But everything else you want, honey, I don't ask you to pay for nothing, so you paying for that.
Okay, you got into your relationship when you was young.
Yeah.
So you went through
14.
so you went through a lot of less bullshit when it comes to dating.
Yeah.
When it comes to dating, they just want to be like, oh, let's go do this. Let's go do that. Let's spend time here. They want to do so much shit.
And I don't mind paying for that, but like when you want to go on shopping sprees and shit, you pay for that yourself.
I understand it, but while you saying you don't mind paying for that, let me tell you, literally dating costs a bill.
Yeah, I know what it costs.
And it don't cost. But see, married versus single is a different bill.
My nigga, any married person, please comment below how much you spend on your wife in a month.
Being single, you spend more. Dating, if you go on 2 dates a week, you are spending $200 because normally you spend $100 on a date. I'm not saying you have to, but an average date is $100 for 2. Average date. If you go on 2 dates a week, 4 weeks in a month, you done spent $800. That don't even include your own livelihood and shit you like to do. When I tell you I was spending money, if it wasn't for the fact that when I was working at Raj Sushi and I was the kitchen manager and I was making bread an hour, bro, I know I couldn't afford to date and see how I was in it. Now I'm working while I'm working now with the hours I work. That's why I got a relationship. I can't afford to date.
Please, Kyle. Somebody got to shut this shit down. Because this man has no idea. It's cool when you date and they just want to go out to little places and shit. And yeah, I get that you spending this amount of money. But when your wife tells you, hey, I spent this and we got a vacation plan, there ain't nothing you can do about it, nigga. That is money gone. Like, you ain't nothing you can do about her already spending that money. That's the type of shit that happens in a marriage.
Nah, you spend that fucking money without my fucking say so, and we just got a fucking problem.
That's the type of shit that happens in a marriage. You don't know the money gone till the money gone.
That's why I would have cheated.
She come and she be like, hey, I bought this. And you like, this. You spending money you ain't even know about. So going on the little dates and knowing that I'm pulling this money out of my pocket ain't shit. But me having to come back and know my money gone later, that hurt.
I would have cheated.
No, it ain't enough to cheat. Like you said, dating is expensive, nigga.
Cheating is free.
Nah, it ain't.
I'm not a cheater. I don't condone cheating. Let me just throw that out there. I think cheating is wrong. Just break up. But I would cheat. I'm going out with the homies, play pole.
I'll have time for this foolishness, this nigga.
I would have said, and it's the Midwest. Ain't that many 7-Elevens, but I'm going to 7-Eleven.
I don't even think Roger be believing half the stuff he say. I think he just be saying stuff because he think that it's going to get him some cool points with the fellas. And the fellas is like, this nigga.
I ain't doing this shit for no cool point. I'm just trying to let you know. My bitch emptied a bank account. I got rights to cheat. Bitch, you want to spend that money? I need some other pussy. And I ain't getting none.
And with that being said, man, this was the Roger That Mo podcast. Roger, you got anything you want to say to these people to take us out on a good
that
note?
nigga dick. Give him some head. The nigga just want to dick up. When I get home from work, I want my dick up. So I know that nigga want to dick up. And if that nigga like his dick is up, fuck him. And don't fuck him. I mean, fuck him. Get on top for longer than 3 to 5 minutes. Bitch, we is tired of being on top 85% of the sex. And I'm tired of being on top. And you gotta hear me breathe. Bitch, I want to hear you breathe next.
With that being said, we out. This nigga, suck that nigga dick, man.
Suck that nigga dick.